What's up, guys? It's your girl, Miss LB, and today I want to piggyback off a Fantasia video on women being submissive. Now, let me start with saying this. I totally agree with everything Fantasia said. I do feel that women do need to learn to be more submissive to their man. I do. I totally agree with her when she says we are meant to be the queen, not the king. We are meant to be the neck, and a man is meant to be the head, which means when you're the neck, you're supporting the head. So I totally agree with everything Fantasia said. I just want to piggyback off of that and say I think the first step into what she said about being submissive is let's start by getting into relationships, dating, and marrying men that we are willing to be submissive to. I think that may be a part of the problem with why we have so many women not willing to be submissive, because we are with people that we don't feel safe submitting to. And I say that to say we live in a time now where being in a relationship, it kind of validates you. Like that's how you feel that you're a woman. If you're not in a relationship, you start questioning: Is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Not every woman, but a lot of women, a relationship validates them. I've been married 3 times, and for the last 3 years, I've been single, and I took that time to get to know myself. So I do think sometimes we kind of conform to the pressure of I need to the pressures of I need to be in a relationship to validate me. So then we get to where we're accepting things that maybe we shouldn't be accepting, and we end up in relationships and marriages with people that we just simply don't feel comfortable of submitting to. I do think Fantasia, I don't know if it's her husband or her mate, I believe it's her husband. He said something that was so honest and true. He said, when you submit to me, you're trusting that I'm going to make the best moves for us. That's the key thing. Submission requires trust. And a lot of the times, women, we have problems trusting men because of things that they have done in the past. So if you have found yourself in a relationship where you have constantly caught a man cheating, lying to you, doing things to break your trust, 9 times out of 10 you will never submit to him because he's shown you that he has his best interest at heart, not yours. So it will be hard for you to trust and put your life and everything that you have going into his hands when he haven't even shown you you can trust him to do that. Another thing is bouncing back to what I originally said about us just sometimes being so, I don't want to use the word desperate, but anxious to get into a relationship. We normally see things that we know I can never submit to this man and he's doing things like this. But instead of us walking away from the relationship, knowing that it could never amount to being a marriage where I'm submitting to my husband, we hang on to it because what? We don't want to be alone. So once again, it's little things that come along with it's just not, oh, okay, I'm just gonna wake up and be uh, submissive to my man or my husband. You have to earn and work up to that. So the first step in my heart, ladies, is we have to start dating and marrying men that we're willing to be submissive to. Let's stop overlooking all of the stuff that they're doing, and in the back of our mind, we know um, it's just not anything that we will be able to trust on down the line. I will give you an example for me. Everyone knows my kids are my world. I'll move the earth for them. So if I'm dating a man and he tells me he have kids and I haven't heard anything about the kids and we've been dating 2 or 3 months, I'm gonna ask like, well, where are the kids at? And if he even uses the excuse of, well, I don't want to deal with the mama, and okay, to me, a stand-up man will always be a king to his kids. So I know I could never be continue a relationship because in the end I could never be submissive to a man who had children out here that he's not taking care of, that he's not seeing, no matter what the excuse is. So that's not something I'm willing to overlook because I know down the line, in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna say, what kind of man are you really if you are not trying to be a king to your kids? And again, this is just things that I look for or I just focus in on. Everyone is different. If you haven't shown me a proven track record of making good decisions, I stop the relationship. It's no need for us to continue because to me, I work hard to build my empire and what I'm trying to do now. So I want to fall back. I want to be a queen, but I would never fall back and let someone lead me that will have the capability of ruining everything I worked so hard for. So I look for proven decision making skills that have shown me you know how to make good decisions. Everything with being submissive comes down to trust. If you don't have trust, you will never submit to a man. It's just the bottom line. I first thing, ladies, let's get out of feeling like a relationship validates us. Let's get away from overlooking big things that you know down the line will stop you from being submissive to a man. If you see right away he does not have good decision making skills, if he's constantly put you through a lot of things where you don't even trust that he loves you in this relationship, at what point do you think you would turn around and trust him with your life? Because that's basically what you're doing. When a man is making most of the decisions for the household, you're trusting him with everything. So you need to know the bottom line is he has your best interest at heart along with his. He has everyone's best interest at heart. So yes, Fantasia is right. Women do need to learn how to be submissive to a man. They do. But first you need to entertain, date, get in a relationship with, marry men that you feel at some point, once you get to that level, you are willing to be submissive to. Start there, and it will be much easier down the line to become. It's just something naturally. Like, you don't have to tell a woman to be submissive to you. You don't. Honestly, we are naturally where we feel safe and protected, and when we feel like a man has our best interest at heart, we will naturally submit to him. It's not even a discussion. It's not even something that he would have to ask. You would just find yourself following his lead. But you would never naturally find yourself following a man lead if you have to question any and everything he does. Fantasia, you are right. I hope this video circulates behind yours and everything is collabed together and we could kind of get away from women not being submissive to men, but yes, becoming submissive to the right man. The right man. I am Author Miss LB. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Author Miss LB, and hopefully my words are taken in love. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.